Echo Height was above the village site of the Penalakut Mustimuk here in the bay. You call the town of Chemainus, it's called Sunotnates in our traditional ways. It's where the young youth used to go to practice voice strengthening for young boys turn into young men, and the young ladies turn into young women. And the young men had to go there and holler out their voice, and when their voice is then prepared to be used in a traditional big house, then when it was healed enough, the echo would come back to them. That's why the area, it's called Echo Wul'aam. So it's an old traditional site for puberty rites and healing your throat so it's not cracking when you're changing out of puberty.
The Municipality of North Cowichan is really excited to have this unveiling of our park signage in Hul'q'umín'um. We have done this kind of for the first time this year and unveiled it on National Indigenous Peoples Day on June 21st, which was really exciting. We had Elder Florence James there to cut the ribbon and to officially welcome everybody to Wul'aam Park. Wul'aam Park is a 20-hectare park that's at the intersection of Channel Boulevard and Echo Heights. The 20 hectares is a really good-sized park. It allows people to get fully immersed in that park, where you can kind of lose the sounds of traffic and hear the sounds of the birds and really kind of get connected to nature in a way that is hard to do in parks that are smaller. There was a development application that came through sometime previous to 2013, and the community rallied around trying to preserve a portion of that area to be park. The community members connected with Penalakut elders and worked together with Mayor Lefebvre to secure that piece of land. So over 90% of that development actually became parkland.
I was involved with a small group of other people who started a campaign to save Echo Heights back in 2006 when the development plans were announced. The community had been looking after the trails in Echo Heights. Little did we know that the ties the Penalakut people had for centuries before that. So we started our campaign, but it wasn't until we had the guidance and leadership of people like Florence James, August Sylvester, and others from Penalakut that we got a clear direction. And it was 8 years of fairly relentless campaigning before we convinced the powers that be that Echo Heights, as it was named then, was worth saving.
The park traditionally had been named Echo Heights Park, but after working with the elders from Penalakut and the elementary school children on Penalakut, the name was changed to Wul'aam, which means echo in Hul'q'umín'um. And the Penalakut children came up with the trail names. They're named after different owls, but in Hul'q'umín'um, and the Hul'q'umín'um words are now also on part of our signage. I worked very closely with Elder Florence James. She was instrumental in helping with the translation. So the park descriptions are all in Hul'q'umín'um, and the trail names are in Hul'q'umín'um. And Florence and I worked really closely together with Connie Crocker as well for her help in facilitating that relationship. So yeah, we've been very fortunate to work together.
It was when Connie Crocker asked me if I'd like to translate the names into Hul'q'umín'um, the signage for the trails, and I said I'd love to do that. Mak'a Trail, Snowy Owl Trail, Titmuch Trail, Great Horned Owl Trail, Spalquita Trail, Screech Owl Trail. The best I could give them is the echo of my language. So Wul'aam meets that. We can meet together at a certain place and echo our words there. just as we did for puberty rights. So it's a bigger part. It's not just me, it's my ancestry that would be joining. They gave me the language, so left me with the strength to keep on speaking the language. And it's meaningful. It's a spiritual connection for me.
The amount of effort that went on with the groups in Chemainus and the Penalakut that worked together and the collaboration with North Cowichan, that was hundreds of hours. It took over 8 years for this to become a reality. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of networking, and so many people that were dedicated from the community in Chemainus and the staff at North Cowichan as well, and the elders in Penalakut. It's a real success story.